The story will focus on two twin siblings named Elias and Lucas. One day, they were on their way to their mother's house. Since their parents' divorce, they no longer live together and have been residing with their father. This is a video recording made by their father when their mother was singing a lullaby for both of them. It's a nightly ritual she performs before they go to sleep. During the journey, Elias drew a picture of their mother and his twin, intending to give it to her as a gift. In short, they both arrived at their mother's house.
You can come say hi if you want.
Yeah, I don't know, but I don't think that Mom wants to see me right now.
However, a surprising moment occurred when they saw their mother's face, covered in bandages. She explained that she had just undergone surgery and needed the bandages temporarily until the recovery process is complete. The strange feeling intensifies as their mother forbids them from entering her room and directs them to a nearby shed. Elias presents his drawing to his mother, who immediately embraces him. At night, as they prepare to sleep, their mother deviates from her usual routine of singing a lullaby and abruptly leaves. Elias reminds her, but she states they're no longer children, and she won't sing like before. The next day, playing in the yard, they notice the wooden shed their mother warned them not to enter. Despite curiosity, they venture inside, discovering their old toys. However, Elias falls silent upon seeing bloodstains on the shed's wooden walls. Caught by their mother as they try to exit.
What were you doing in there?
I went in there for a second. Lucas lost his baseball glove.
Stop talking!
At night, Elias is haunted by the memory of the bloodstains on the wooden wall, making it difficult for him to sleep. The atmosphere becomes even stranger when Elias accidentally overhears his mother talking to someone on the phone, expressing her inability to endure staying in the house. Elias becomes puzzled and suspicious of their mother's odd behavior. The peculiarity intensifies as they notice their photos, once displayed in their mother's room, are now missing. Adding to the suspicion, Elias's gifted drawing is found discarded in the trash. They start suspecting that the woman might not be their real mother. This speculation gains credibility when Lucas questions why their mother stopped singing them a lullaby, not because they've grown up, but possibly because she doesn't know the lyrics.
What if she didn't sing it because she didn't know the words?
Determined to confirm their suspicions, they compare old photos of their mother with her current ones. Indeed, there was a striking difference. In the old photo, their mother's eyes were green, while in the new one, her eyes were blue. One night, Elias noticed their mother's bedroom door ajar and discovered her bathing with a face mask. Elias quietly approached and attempted to unveil the mask. Suddenly,
What are you doing?
he got caught and felt a mix of shock and fear as his mother restrained him from escaping to his room. Elias locked his door, but his mother broke in.
And this is how you treat me.
In this confrontation, Elias declared that she wasn't his mother. In response, he was slapped, taken to the bathroom, and doused with water. While being drenched, he was coerced into retracting his statement.
You are my mother! Say it!
You are my mother! You are my mother!
After enduring such treatment, they fled the house, seeking refuge in an empty home they stumbled upon that night. Before sleeping, they pondered on the whereabouts of their real mother. In the morning, they were startled when awakened by the police who had found them. They shared their harrowing experience with the police, who assured them of protection and a safe place. However, another oddity unfolded as the police unexpectedly took them to their mother's house. In front of the house, they were rendered speechless, seeing their mother's face uncovered, identical to the woman they knew. Lucas, though, persisted in convincing his sibling that she was not their real mother. That night, their mother cried in her room. Sneaking into her room, the next morning, they had restrained their mother and continued questioning her about the whereabouts of their real mother. Elias explained, showing a photo of their mother with green eyes.
Elias, that's my headshot.
Their mother grew furious, claiming it was a photo with colored contact lenses. Unconvinced, Elias continued to press, even dousing her and persistently asking about their real mother. Their mother could only utter,
I'm right here, Elias.
Elias then presented his drawing, explaining that their real mother would never discard or tear his artwork. Despite its quality, she would never do such a thing. The mother was left speechless, tearfully contemplating the revelation. Elias searched for his mother's bag to verify the presence of green contact lenses. However, Lucas found the bag first and, oddly, lied to his brother that there were no lenses in it, even though he had seen them. They planned to leave the house, but Elias still harbored doubts and compassion. He began questioning whether she might be their real mother. Yet, Lucas persisted, trying to convince Elias otherwise. Before leaving, Elias returned to his mother to check on her. In her weakened state, she asked him to release the restraints as her hands were cramping. Their mother continued trying to convince Elias that she was their real mother. Suddenly, Lucas entered, instructing Elias to fetch socks and tape to gag their mother, preventing further lies. They quickly left the house and waited for the bus. However, Elias claimed he forgot his toothbrush and hurried back, intending to check his mother's bag to confirm the absence of contact lenses. To his surprise, he found the lenses in her bag, realizing they had restrained their real mother. He rushed to free her, while Lucas tried to follow but was stopped by Elias locking the door. Strangely, after their mother was released, Lucas mysteriously disappeared. While embracing his mother, Elias expressed a desire for everything to return to how it used to be. In response, their mother finally revealed the truth. That night, she led Elias to the shed and showed him the bloodstains on the wall. Elias couldn't bring himself to look at the wall, crying as his mother revealed the painful truth. She tried to console him, explaining that it was the blood of his younger brother who had actually died from a gunshot wound to the head, fired by Elias. He thought the rifle was empty, leading to the tragedy. This revelation clarified why Elias's mother never interacted with Lucas. He existed only in Elias's imagination, a coping mechanism for his inability to accept his brother's death. The mother's actions, like tearing Elias's drawings, aimed to spare him from the constant reminder and sadness. Unable to contain his grief, Elias's mind spiraled into chaos, resulting in uncontrollable behavior. In a moment of emotional turmoil, he unintentionally pushed his mother, causing her to fall and die. The lantern he carried shattered, igniting a fire that consumed the shed. However, in the film's conclusion, Elias was visited by his mother, accompanied by Lucas. Unfortunately, it was another manifestation of Elias's imagination. The film ended with this bittersweet revelation.